this is what y'all getting. A rant about Abbott Elementary, unedited. And it's not just about Abbott Elementary, it's about my personal experience as an educator. Unedited. You either like it or you hate it. Either way, like, comment, subscribe. Either way. What a wonderful. Hey good people, welcome to Notes with Kei.shhaa, where I provide notes on the culture mainly via book and film or TV analyses. If you are a subby, welcome back. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe. You're gonna love it here, I promise. Give you a second to do that. Okay. This is not gonna be some verbal think piece or a deconstruction of the show or the education system. I didn't actually write any notes for this. So I'm just going to talk from the top of my head, just based on me watching the first 3 episodes. And I watched them not seriously, like again, I didn't take notes. Usually when I do something with the intention, I watch something with the intention of reviewing it, I take notes. I didn't take notes on Abott Elementary because I pretty much just want to give my raw first impressions, my thoughts on it. So first off, I'm going to talk about social media's response. I love that this show is getting so many accolades and that the viewership is like astronomical, especially for the second episode. I heard that the second episode's views were like way more than the first eso's views, and I think it's because of the feedback that it had been getting on social media, because a lot of people loved it, but it seems like a lot of people didn't love it so much, and the people that didn't love it so much seem to be educators as well. Honestly, I didn't see any black educators that hated the show, but there's been quite a few white and other educators that didn't particularly agree with the show. So if you didn't know, I'm an educator of like 6, I don't know y'all at this point, 6 years. I'm a millennial teacher. Don't I give the vibe? Anyways, I just wanted to see if I passed the vibe check of a millennial teacher. I give that vibe, right? Anyways. So it seems like there's been some pushback as far as the show being realistic. Excuse me if I just spat. But yeah, I'm here to say that the show isn't supposed to be like just cut, dry, true to life. It's a satirical comedy, is it not? And if you don't know what satire means, that means they take something, a real life concept or real life happening, and they exaggerate it. They make it funny, but it's exaggerated. And oftentimes in satire, these type of social concepts or social conversations are exaggerated because that's the only way to get like people that aren't particularly paying attention or that aren't involved in that interaction daily. It's that way to get their attention and draw attention to some issues in whatever system. Abott Elementary just so happens to kind of critique the school system or the education system. Now, of course, it's not true for all schools across the board, what you see in Abott Elementary. Again, it's exaggerated. I don't know. It's hyperbolic. Teachers, come on. So just because you haven't experienced it or something like it doesn't mean others having experienced it or something like that. I know I watched the first 3 episodes and I was kind of like, yeah, not exactly, but yes. When, especially the supply thing, when they had to make the videos so they could get supplies for their classroom. I remember, just teachers writing grants and sending in letters and whatnot so they can get different things, iPads, calculators for their classes. And I thought that was kind of ridiculous because we're a public school. Shouldn't that be in the budget? But no, teachers have to go out of their ways to write these grant proposals and to make it really nice and clean. And then once they get the supplies, students are often asked to, write letters, thank you letters for things that the school system should have supplied teachers and students with in the first place. But thanks to the donors, anybody who donates to I can't think of the names right now. Anybody that donates to teachers' classrooms is highly appreciated and is highly necessary. So when Quinta and them had to do all of those videos and all of those theatrics to get some supplies up in the school, it's not all the time a video, but it's a written it's written theatrics. Oh, we need this because this would advance our students in this way, that way, the third, when every school should have it in the first place. And I know it's a big hoopla about the teacher. Also about the teacher who went to the nail shop on her break. They said it was a waste of time. She could have been planning for lessons and da 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 da. But honestly, y'all, for the first time ever, I'm at a school where we have a 50-minute blank area on my schedule. And so I said, why is there nothing right here on my schedule? And you know what they said? That kind of warmed my heart and soul. They said, oh, no, that's your free time. Free time. I've never heard of such thing in all of my years of educating. I've been into school for a couple of weeks. I've never heard of teachers having free time, and they openly call it free time. Such a wild concept. So when I saw that woman go get her nails done, I was like, as she should. Do y'all not? Again, it was mostly teachers critiquing this. So y'all know how hard it is for teachers to get a breather, even when you have a planning period. Even if you are planning on your planning period, sometimes you're called into meetings, whether that be a parent-teacher conference, a data meeting. Sometimes you're sent emails to complete these. What do you call it? I'm not in my teacher mode, so I can't think of the word. I can't think of the word. So sometimes you're sending emails to complete these little assessments that go towards your professional development. That's what it's called. Obviously, I haven't developed professionally. Anyways, so yeah, I didn't think it was anything wrong with them showing. It might have been inaccurate because who gets to go get their nails done? Not many, if any, because again, our schedules are oftentimes so jam-packed. If y'all are talking about it being unrealistic, that part was unrealistic. Like, girl, how you got time to go get your nails done? But now I kind of know the freedom because, I've had 2-3 lunch breaks. I like this new school. I'm not telling y'all where it is because I don't want y'all to mess things up for me. Because the angry mob that is behind that is out for Abott Elementary, y'all might get mad because if I show y'all my schedule, that there's so many breaks in it, and I can't have that. Again, it's a satire. Why are y'all so mad? It's satirical. No, we don't often have to fix problems ourselves. I couldn't even finish that. I couldn't even finish saying that with a straight face, because we often do. Like the, electricity problem that the teacher had, where she shorted the entire school. Y'all, let me tell y'all. One time I was in my classroom. First off, this other teacher had sprayed my classroom with, again, this is a rant. It's a rant, not a constructed review. I just want to get on camera and talk about Abott Elementary and my experiences as a teacher this far, so deal with it. So one time this teacher that I was working with, she had sprayed my room with some bug spray. She was like, these bugs, I always spray my room just to get the bugs. I'll make sure, we have so much paper that oftentimes we have like water bugs and cockroaches hiding in our classrooms. So she sprayed this spray, which she wasn't really supposed to be doing, now that I think about it. But anyways, the roaches come out, y'all. They start literally falling from the ceiling in the middle of the class, like in the middle of class day. And so I see this, I started freaking out. If I can find the video, I'll insert it somewhere. And roaches are falling from the ceiling literally. So I gather my students, I'm like, come on. And some of them are kind of hard-headed, so I had to tell them, like, I'm just trying not to make a big deal, but if you want to stay in here and be hard-headed and a roach falls on your shoulder, stay in here. Of course, they jump to their 2 feet and they follow me to the door. So we're scurrying. I'm like, come on, we're going to the library. And the assistant principal, she stops me. She's like, where are you going? I'm like, girl, it's roaches falling from the ceiling in my classroom. We're about to go. She's like, hold on. We got to ask the principal. Like, in the meantime, just go sit back in the classroom. No, we're not. Sometimes you gotta, as a teacher, y'all know, we gotta take things into our own hands. You think I'm about to take me and my dramatic 7th graders into a classroom where cockroaches are falling from the ceiling? No, I am not. I'm not going to be able to teach anything. They're going to be in there yelling, running around, probably snapping and posting to their Instagram story, because now the school got a bunch of cockroaches skedaddling around the classroom. So I disobeyed my assistant principal and went to the library. Of course, I was right in doing so there were no repercussions. But yeah, sometimes we gotta take the initiative as teachers and do the job. I didn't get the roaches out of my classroom. I'm gonna say that. Our custodial staff, they handled that. I'm not gonna even lie and say I got the but anyways, that's just a small funny instance where it kind of reminded me of Abbott Elementary, because again, Abbott Elementary is a comedy. It's exaggerated. Some of the things you're going to be able to relate to, some of the things you're not going to be able to relate to. So shut your potholes about it being realistic, because this is not supposed to be realistic. I don't know. I think my rant is wrapping up. Y'all like my hair? I have like 2 braids right here. I'm gonna put beads on them. I'm gonna give real like black millennial teacher for the first time in my life. I'm not in an all black space, y'all. This is weird, but I'm gonna go put some beads on these braids, and at first initially it was gonna be crocheted all over. But then I saw these braids in the front, and I was like, it's so cute, giving me the crown effect. I should just keep the braids in the front and put the fro in the back. Keep the fro in the back. Yeah. I'm keeping all of this in the video. I'm not editing this video. Matter of fact, I might edit it to, like, of course, include the intro and then a little sample clip in front and turn up the volume. But yeah,